Just don't do that. Killing is bad.
It is.
That's what I would say. My advice is a girlfriend.
All right, I know what he did was fine.
I know what he did was wrong.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hello, and welcome to BKS1 Radio. It's the Al Show. It's your girl, Latoya Chanel. And of course, I'm sitting here with my bestie, Miss Queen B. And we are blessed to be back in the building once again on a Tuesday. And we have a fabulous show. We have a great guest who's in the studio who I'm going to get to in a minute. But Miss Queen B, it's Tuesday. How you feeling?
Tuesday.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Do
That's
they
it.
still say
That's
like
it.
a Mack truck hit you? Like a Mack truck hit you, or like whatever.
No, that's
Is
still
that
saying
old? That's
yes.
like giving
No,
my age. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Your
Anyway,
age. Because you older
We're the
than me.
same age.
But you older than me.
Yeah, but the same age.
Like 2 whole months.
Okay.
Listen, but you're feeling good.
It's the same soup warmed over.
Listen, but you're feeling good today. It's a Tuesday. We're back here.
Yes. So you know, we gotta go in.
Yeah.
But I am feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. A lot going on.
Yeah.
In this world.
It is.
We're still here. The rapture didn't come.
You didn't get. Oh, I'm still here. So maybe I did something wrong.
I didn't get caught up.
I didn't get caught up
You know,
either.
I didn't get caught up.
I was waiting, but
Me too. Just still here. I'm still here.
Okay, there's that, but there's other stuff going on too.
So no. I wanted to say, first of all, and I know this is a lot of controversy, but I really don't care. Y'all know my stance. I am very this. I have been like that since I was a kid. Asada Shakur.
Yes.
I just talked about her
On the show.
last week on the show. And the one thing.
And what did you say?
I said, I pray that when she dies in Cuba. And I said, because I want them to taste defeat in America.
Yes.
Right? This woman passed. I said this on Tuesday. Thursday, she was gone. I say that because a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people are commenting on the case. Oh, she killed it. It's a lot that they don't
I don't think
know.
a lot of us are commenting on the case. You know,
Some of us. No, I've seen some
Really?
conspiracy theories. She was a plant and she was this and she. Oh, I've seen a lot. But if you understood who she was, what she was back then, a Black Panther, her baby daddy also got railroaded into crime and spent all his life in prison as well. Due to him not wanting to be an informant and due to him not there's
well, they
a lot
did that to a lot of them,
right? But there's a lot of research you got to do before you start commenting. I'm just going to say my stance. You don't have to agree with me, but my stance is rest in power. Because the way she did, I wrote a poem about her. I wrote a poem about her before, and I literally I literally issued it that day because I was just waiting.
So when are we getting Asada shirts?
Right. I'll put them on my website already. I'll put it on my website.
Can you talk about the website really quick?
No. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
So I did. I literally started a clothing line, and basically
you're not going to just brush past that. You did a what?
I started a clothing line. So it basically is legacy lines, and it is basically all of the there are quotes that we know from prominent people, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and all those other people. And that's great.
Powerful figures.
Powerful figures.
Yeah.
But there are quotes from people and just the way people live their life that did not get the recognition that they deserve. So most of my shirts are basically that. One of the first pieces that I did was Nina Simone. She is one of the most brilliant people to me. In the era of jazz, in the era of rebellion, in the era of revolt, civil rights and everything, the things that she did with her voice and her stance, like the Mississippi Goddamn, and I just wanted to pay homage to her. So that's my first piece. Yeah. And then I have Assata Shakur. I do have Black Supremacist T-shirts as well.
Oh, that's cool. I can't.
Yeah, because I'm radical. Like
I can't
that.
with you.
So,
okay. Well, I need an Assata sweatshirt ASAP because I just got off the plane from New Orleans, in the middle of the night, and a man had an Assata shirt on.
Did he?
Yes, he did, and I was like,
"Oh my God!"
Yeah, so I need one.
And I had some family and friends
ASAP.
buy some shirts, and I thought it was like really cute. That's great. And I'll have more pieces, going up as I see fit. But a lot of it is legacy lines. It is some of the lines that people have said, some of the quotes that people have said. But it's all our Black people.
Well, you're going to have to give everybody your website.
Yes.
So that they can go and purchase and do all the things that they need to do. But also, you're going to have to make sure that you support us on this event right here. So if you're looking on your screen, our show live event, we've had 2 so far this year. We had one in January. We had one in April. And basically what the Our Show Live is basically, we have so many people that comment, so many people that watch us on YouTube, so many people that's watching us on Facebook, so many people that watch us or listen to us on Spotify and wherever you can hear us at. We always want you guys to be a part of the show. We always want your comments to be heard, right? And so we have these live show events a couple of times a year so that you too can be a part of it. Our next installment of this is on October 16th, and I'm proud to say that it is a part of the Queen City Film Festival. Yes, so we are opening the Queen City Film Festival October 16th at 7 p.m. And we're going to have our live podcast with a live audience at Plant-Based Dispensary right here. Plant-Based Dispensary, by the way, was just featured in Black Enterprise magazine. So kudos to them. I'm going to clap them up. And this particular installment of the Our Show Live is about the entertainment industry and being a creative, and how you balance love and family being in the entertainment industry and being a creative. And we are featuring Michelle and Tobias Trevelyan. If you don't know who Tobias is, you do know who Tobias is. Yes. All you got to do is look at his face, and you'll be like, oh, that's the guy from, and that's the guy from, and that's the guy from. I saw him in Best Man. I saw him in Netflix. I saw him in Paid in Full. I saw him in this. I saw him in that. Anyway, that is Tobias. But either way, him and his wife, who is also an actress and a dancer, will be our guests. And we also have our relationship coach, Trev Scott, who is going to be in the building with us as well. And we're just going to go through all things relationship, all things Black love, and how to have a balance in the entertainment industry, how to have a balance as a creative and maintain, what it is that you do best in your home life, right? So in the meantime,
guys, I'm just sharing the show. So if you see me over here, because remember last time before everybody was like my kids even said, "Mom, you be," and I'm like, "Your head is down." I'm like, "I'm sharing the show." Just
We do multiple things
So I'm talking. I'm whatever. But shout out to them.
Shout out to them. And just a quick update for everybody who was watching last week, because we said that October was going to be Sextober.
Yes.
And then we were going to be going into sexual health the entire month. I have found a therapist. Yay. I have found a sex therapist.
So y'all got to tune in.
Yeah, you got to tune in.
You gotta tune in.
So October 7th, because we have a guest October 7th, but October 14th. Yep. Yeah. October 14th, October 21st, and October 28th. It's all Sextober.
Got it.
All the questions. The therapists are going to be in here because clearly
it's going to be fun.
Can't answer no questions.
I can't answer none. I need some insight.
Right.
I need some insight.
Right. But the therapist will be here.
I don't want to be like, tell me what to do. Like, when? You know what I mean?
But this is what the therapists focus on, right? They focus on sexual health in men and women, changes in your body, trauma, things to expect, things not to expect, and just all the things that's going on. And yes, we started off kind of like grazing over it, and I was like, you know what? We need to have a therapist, and we need to have a therapist in studio. And I found one. I got one. I just want everybody to know I got on it that night. So literally Tuesday night, I started doing my research, and and I found somebody. So and it'll probably be multiples that are going to be coming in studio.
So I just want to, I know you said give the website, and I do want to give the website to my t-shirt. It's Rhythm in the
put it in the
letter
chat.
N. I'll put it in chat.
Yeah.
But in Roots and Rhythm, Legacy Lines. That's what it's called.
Roots and Rhythm, Legacy Lines.
Rhythm, Legacy Lines.
Roots and Rhythm, Legacy
and
Lines.
And the first piece I did was it's Strange Fruit.
Yes.
And I have Nina Simone biting. You know, it's something about what Al could do. Okay. So I have Nina Simone biting an apple. Seriously.
Who can do?
Al.
Who's Al? The show?
AI. You know I say Al.
That's I'm like, who?
That's an insider between. But yes. No, AI. It's something of what they could do. I have Nina Simone biting an apple, a red apple. And it's just Strange Fruit. It's something that I wanted to do.
Well, listen, everybody go on and make your purchases. Do it. We need to do it, especially at this time period. But we have come to the time in the show, and this is going to be my introduction.
The man, the maestro.
Wait! Before we get to him, because I got to tell my whole story. So I tell everybody this story. Everybody always says, "Well, how did you get started at the studio, and how did you get started doing this show?" Clearly, podcasts became all the rage during the pandemic because everybody was in the house and nobody could do anything, and people just started buying microphones and going online, right?
And being in a living room.
Right, or their basement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, and
closet.
More power to them. No shade to them because we're in the studio and they're in a closet. You know what I mean? No shade to them whatsoever, right? Because there's time we were home during the pandemic too. We were not here
doing the show,
right? However, when these were still called radio shows and not podcasts, right? We had been doing this. I started doing this 11 years ago in 2014 in this studio. Okay, Kevin Hart. And I walked in the studio, right?
Remember he did that?
Was that Don Cheadle? Yes.
He was like,
okay, Kevin. 11 years ago in 2014, I walked into the studio with someone who was being interviewed for their book. And there was a young lady, because our show, remember, used to be a panel of women.
Yes.
And there was a young lady who was out that night. And I met Norm for the first time. And I said, oh, Norm, I always wanted to do something like this. And he said, good, okay, go back there and just, do it. And I was like, what? And he was like, you know what? We'll say that this is an audition. We're going to try you out. And I'm like, you know what? I was real cocky. And I was like, you know what? I could do this in my sleep. And he was like, all right, well, go ahead. You awake. go back there and do it. I'm not saying I could do it in my sleep because obviously I've had to improve tremendously over the years. But it was actually something, it was a love for me, So obviously
you crafted your love.
Right. And it was an improvement out of love. Either way, my first guests as I came back here were two very distinct people. One of them who is really a close friend right now. Shout out to Talithia. Shout out to Pretty Ricky. Close friend. You know what? I texted her earlier and she didn't text me. Anyway, one of them who I thought was a close friend, but we'll circle back to that. But she was here in the studio, and the gentleman that we have with us in the studio right now, y'all please help me welcome to the studio, Andre Davis, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. Listen, Andre, you are here. You were my very, very, very first interview, and you came in and you were talking about what is now a legacy. Your stage play is now officially a legacy, right?
I'll receive it.
Because it is. It is successful.
Right.
11 years later.
Right.
Some people don't have success 11 days later.
Yeah.
11 months later. 11 years later. You can do this play. You can still draw a crowd. You can still sell out shows. You can still go to different venues. And it is getting more and more successful over the years. You know what? I'm gonna just clap you up one more time because that is really and truly a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's funny that today me and Chanel was talking, and we pretty much do a lot of talking with each other about just bouncing ideas off of each other in the shows coming up. And we always say that you have to look at in your hands to see what you have, right? Because there's a lot of gifts that's already in your hands. There's all, creativity in your mind. And it's amazing to me that you would create this, right? You create this, like she said, the legacy. 11 years is a very long time to reach the people that you've reached, right? God be the glory. Like there's no, I can't even begin to tell you. Like, and I don't want to say I want you to talk, but I just am amazed. Yeah. And I saw the play. I saw the play.
I've seen it twice, 3 times.
It's
definitely
like twice, 3 times.
It is amazing for you to be able to. That's legacy, and that's what that is.
Thank you.
It is.
I appreciate that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But anyway, you talk. We don't.
You tell everybody who hasn't seen it.
Okay.
The title, what it's about. Yeah. Go from there.
So first of all, thank you again for having me.
Of course.
That was a good refresher because I didn't realize that was your first interview. And that was definitely wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
So my name is Andre Davis. I'm the writer, director, producer, and I act in the stage play, the #1 urban stage play, Man of the House.
Yes.
Now in our 11th year, the play tackles domestic abuse. But in this one, the man is the victim as opposed to the abuser, right? And we focus more on the verbal and the emotional aspect of abuse as opposed to the physical because it's not so easily identified when it's not right in your face. Yeah. Like with the slapping and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What made you come up with that idea?
Honestly, this was going to be my first time out as a producer. So I wanted it to be something different, but something that I had experience with. So personally, I've never had experience with domestic abuse. But as an actor, I've done a bunch of plays with that theme, but it was the same theme that we always hear about, right? So the main character is the female. She's getting beat up by the boyfriend. By the end of the play, she runs off with the next door neighbor. That's the story, right? So I'm like, so what would that look like if the man was being abused? And I was like, oh, that's different. So then I just started writing in, literally, when you say to God be all the glory, I started writing and then about 4 hours later, most of the script was done. Like it just started pouring out of me. Yeah. So of course, you go back, refine it and everything, but the majority of the story was same day, 4 hours, just going. Yeah.
See what you can do with free time? a little bit in 4 hours?
It was only 4 hours. So
4 hours. 4 hours, 11 years later?
That's true.
People don't have 20 minutes.
That's true.
The way, the world is and everything, and we're so bogged down with things, creativity sometimes is a luxury.
Yeah,
it is.
You know what I mean?
That's
4
true.
hours, 11 years later. So
now, go ahead.
we were both like, I just wanted to ask you about the domestic violence piece because in this podcast culture that we have, you have a lot of men that are talking about women and especially black women nowadays, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of putting black women down and black women are abusive and black women are aggressive and this and that and this and that. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it's not true at all. But do you feel like your play resonates more in this time period with this podcast culture than it did in previous years?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I think so. If you see, well, first of all, let me just back up with the comment about, black women especially being aggressive. As a black man, if you are really strong in your spot, you realize that black women have to be aggressive, right? Because of the time that we're in right now and what you guys have always had to go through. Like that quote is so true that the most disrespected person in this country is the black female. So you have to be that way. Now, can you come to this play and try to use that to support that narrative? No. Because in the play, she's clearly abusive. Like
Yeah.
she's beyond
outright
standing her ground.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like she's standing her ground. She wants equal support. That's not what she's asking for.
But I've seen that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I've seen that. We all got aunties or somebody.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
That you be like, God. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, without giving too much, my character in the play, because he has unresolved trauma, right? It's easy to be a victim of the abuse.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening. So, to answer your question, it could be, but if they actually saw the play, then they couldn't use that to support that narrative.
Okay. Go ahead, Queen Bee.
No, I just wanted to you know, how do you think it impacted the community? Like, how do you think, was it your goal to kind of bring that to light? Because like you said, the narrative basically is the other way around.
Right.
It's always the man as the aggressor, right? The man as the, and abuse looks different ways. There's financial abuse, there's physical, there's emotional and things like that. What do you think that, you know, was it your goal to shed light on that? Because it wasn't a lot of...
Absolutely. So that's honestly with my company, all of the projects that we've done, it's entertainment, but there's an educational piece in it all the time, right? With all of the pieces that I've done. With Man of the House, it was really to open up eyes to that, because when we first started, I can't even tell you how many times we ended the show, people will come up to me and there would be females and they would say, I never looked at it like that, but I have a friend that does that all the time. I remember one group came. This was when we first started. We started out in Luna Stage in Orange, West Orange, and there were a group that came, and I knew the group leader of the group, right? And so she calls me the next day and she said, you know, the play was excellent. We enjoyed it. There were so many times where we were laughing, but we noticed our friend never laughed until we realized this was her story being acted out on the stage. So it was things like that. As time is going on, to hear from men, like we did some shows in LA and Vegas. In Vegas, the brother comes up to me afterwards, shakes my hand, and thanks me for telling his story on the stage.
Wow.
We used the play as domestic abuse education programming, right, at colleges and universities.
Yes.
We had a student at Coppin State down in Maryland stand up, because we normally do talkbacks afterwards, and said that he had gone through domestic abuse. You don't think about that. Like, you don't think a male college student would be going through that. So to see the light that is shed, and they've all thanked me for bringing this to light, because honestly, when the man is the victim, it's a completely different narrative.
Yeah.
The thing that I will say is that, like you said, I remember going on social media, and a female actually killed a male. And when they showed the video of her being how she was, everybody was laughing originally. And then later on, it was like, this is not funny. She actually killed him.
Yeah.
And I could not, because we don't wrap our mind around, and I think it's just society, we don't wrap our mind around the fact that the victim can be a male as well.
Yeah.
We always look at it in a different way, but just as aggressive as a male can be, a woman can be that way as well. But there were so many stories that I've seen that the outcome for men, they've been killed by women. And I'm not saying that is this story, but I'm just saying that this happens. And it's very important that we do shed the light, because it can't be one-sided, right?
Yeah.
We have to have this conversation piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in our community too.
Yeah.
I was raised in that type of family. Like, as a guy, I wish I would have came home and said I was being abused. They would have, man, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I was raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this was a little bit different, even for my family. Like, they enjoyed it, but they were like, "Now you know better." I'm like, "That's the whole thing. We got to get out of that. You know better."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
because where did it come from for you though? What's relatable to you? Like,
Right.
how did you see somebody go through that, or you just?
No. So being that I've done so many plays, there was a formula to writing the play, right? And then as the writer in anything I write, you have to kind of take yourself out of yourself.
Absolutely.
And like, if I can see it, I can write it. And I could see the story right in front of me.
Okay.
So that's how I came up with it. Like, I had to put myself in it and see this whole story playing out, and how would I be if I was that guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel like theater has a responsibility to address political issues like this? Do
Absolutely.
you? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Art does, right?
Absolutely. Art in general.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Art does. How did you know when the play was done? So you're writing for 4 hours, right? And you're at hour 3 with 45 minutes, right? And you were just like, done.
This is it.
This is it. How do you know? How did you know, like, this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is how it's going to end? Was that your format? How did you know?
I'm self-diagnosed, right? I've self-diagnosed myself with ADD.
Man,
Okay.
I just got diagnosed last year. What do you mean? And I've had it as a kid. I just had this conversation. I've had it as a kid. I knew it. There's so many symptoms that I had that was just already. It's just now at this age, I'm like, I'm accepting it.
Okay. So you have a
Queen B,
self-diagnosis.
we are in the same boat. I've self-diagnosed myself, and so after I started to read it, if it doesn't keep my attention, if I start veering off, I'm like, that's the story ends.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
The story ends, because I got to the end, and I'm like, do I go further with this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, nope, leave it right there.
Right.
Leave it
Right.
there.
I don't have nothing else to give to this.
Because I've done some plays too, where the play is like 3-4 hours.
It's just still going.
If it's that good, it's a sequel, baby.
You right.
You right.
It's a sequel.
We are ready to get up.
Yeah.
We ready to get up out of here.
I've been in plays.
Yeah.
I've been in plays where when they call it intermission, the
People
whole
ready
audience
to
was
go.
like,
Start disappearing.
"What?"
Yeah, they ready to
People
go.
start
Yeah.
disappearing.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
So yeah, no, my ADD helps. It's my superpower.
No, let's good. So okay, we were talking about this was behind the scenes, but I'm gonna just say it publicly. We were talking about the people, how you source your actors of the play, right?
Okay.
So I've seen the play. Shout out to Steven Strickland, right?
Yep.
So Steve came up to us at the opening event because he's been here a number of times since we saw him at your show when we saw the original opening of it. And he came up to us and he was like, you know what I think y'all two should do? And we were like, what, Steve? This was like 3 weeks ago. He was like, y'all should have a podcast. I was like, you think so? He was like, I don't know. It's just coming to me in spirit. I was like, you think it would work? He was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm seeing something pink.
In my spirit.
I don't know.
Steve is
Like
dumb.
it came to him in his spirit. I was like, I don't know, Steve. I don't think it's gonna work.
He was
But
like,
anyway,
it's something about ow. Like,
yeah.
Steve is dumb.
he is hilarious.
Yes. Oh, really quick, Talithia just got back to me. She said, shout out to you and hello to you. She's literally texting me now as we speak, because remember, I was about to disown her.
Hello,
but
Miss
anyway,
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, right. I was about to disown her. But she's saying hello to you. She said, rock out with man of the house.
Thank you.
So you've had Steven Strickland.
Yeah.
I came and I saw it again when you had
We have Monifa.
No. Yeah, I've seen it with
Strix Roll,
Monifa.
C King.
I saw it with Monifa. I also saw it with gentleman from B2K.
Oh, J Boog.
Yes.
J Boog.
Yeah,
I saw
shout
it
out
with
to
J
Boog.
Boog. I also saw it with. There's been a number of people,
Yeah, it has.
but this go round.
Something different.
This go round. You know what I'm saying? If I can come backstage after the show. This go round.
He be doing meet and greets. That's how
Yeah,
that's how I
you
met
got.
Monifa.
No, I'm
If
getting
you come,
the VIP.
if you come, I got you.
Listen,
If you're coming, I got you.
Listen, okay. Before we get into who you got this go round, how do you? Where does your talent come from? How do you get those people?
Yeah,
So, a lot of the people, most of the people in the play are people that I've worked with before. Right?
Okay.
They just, I've been blessed to work with some super talented people.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, they might not be like on TV every week, but super talented.
Oh yeah.
Now, when it comes to the special guests, right, I'll do surveys, right? And so I'll call my sister, right? We joke around. I call her the CCO for the company. That's Chief Casting / Chef, because she cooks for the
Oh, good.
cast.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
good.
Right.
Look, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this time around, I'm like, okay, Meek, I need 2 guys, right? Who you got? So she's thinking, and then she says Trinity from Sisters, right? So I was like,
it's a gentleman with the accent, right?
I said, the white guy?
Yeah, 'cause
Right?
I don't watch it, but everybody talks about him.
And so she said, he's not white. He's not white. See, his daddy's black. And my
Really?
sister knows.
Yes.
Now
Yes. That
my
was a whole big thing on social media.
And
Really?
Yes.
he's really like, his
Yes,
dad is
he's
really black.
his
My
dad
sister
is
knew the whole thing. So
Shut up.
yeah, shout out to my sister. But then you always got to
true.
co-sign it, right? So you asking all the ladies that I know, got a lot of co-signs from, so I went with them. I'm watching The Chi one day, right? And I'm watching Nook,
I watch
right? And I
Chi
was like,
every day.
I wonder if he does theater. Reached out to him. So I take credit for Nook.
Okay.
Right? I take
Okay.
credit for Nook.
Oh,
I'm watching The
yes.
Chi, super talented, so I reached out and he
Yes.
accepted the offer.
Did you
yeah.
see all of the talent?
Some of that talent is just for you. I don't
Like,
need that.
all of
I don't
the
want that
talent?
type of talent.
I'm just saying, just all of it,
Sorry.
especially last
I
season.
have a
Oh, go ahead.
question. Would you like if it was cast into like a TV series or show?
Okay.
Would you star in a lead role?
That's a good question. I would like to.
Okay. Because it's your story, so.
But if, say, someone was giving me some money and was
Okay.
like, but
In
we
order
need this
to-
person, I would gladly step out and
But
just
who
watch
would?
it.
But who would play that role? who
Yeah,
would you
like,
have play
then-
that role? You've been doing this for years
Yeah,
now.
like
who
what-
could you even see?
I can't see it.
Your
That's why I
ADD
asked.
would be like, no, go over here,
Yeah,
go
could
do
you
that.
not do it like that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I asked.
I can't actually see it.
Okay.
Right? So it was a going joke.
Okay.
We used to have like understudies,
Yeah.
right? And so one of my friends, she's a producer, she came to the show. She said, I noticed you don't have an understudy. I was like, listen, if I don't go on that stage, the show don't go on.
Right,
I'm
right,
joking. No, I
right.
have somebody.
No, but I hear you, yeah.
Yeah. That would be rough. That would, because it's my baby. It's my
Right.
first one, and yeah.
What else have you worked on? What other themes?
So stage plays or just
Stage plays.
Stage plays I have. Is This What We Paid For? That's a one act. We normally do that around Black History Month.
Okay.
We've been doing it around Juneteenth lately. It poses the question if civil rights activists that died during the struggle were able to come back present day to look at the state of African Americans in this country, would they feel like their sacrifice was worth it, or was it all in vain?
I like that.
Yeah, it's super deep, and we've gotten extremely good feedback from that one. So we've been running that. I have another one called The
You need to come to
Breakdown.
our arts education school at NJ
Love
Pack
to.
and
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is good.
Yeah, with our
Absolutely.
students. Okay.
Yeah.
So what challenges have you faced? I know it's been 11 years, but there's ups and downs.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's,
absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like, what have you faced?
Honestly, I say all the time, out of directing, acting, singing, producing, writing, producing is by far the hardest, because you have to figure out first how to get the money, and how do you get the people in the seats when you don't have the money.
The money.
Right?
That's the part.
When I first started 11 years ago, literally, I think I had 3 bank accounts that all totaled to maybe $250.
Oh, you're doing better than I was.
Right? And so I was like, but God kept putting it in me to go. So I'm like, all right, if you're telling me to go, I'm going to go, but I don't see it. Because I literally, and these things are, even in the smaller theaters, people don't realize how expensive
It's very
these productions
expensive.
are.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah,
Like-
well, that's my job. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you know.
Yeah, like-
They're expensive.
Yeah.
But God continued to make a way every single time. That honestly has been the hardest
Did
part.
you do any like fundraisers, or did you do any type of? Because I just want to. There's somebody out here watching.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That has the story, but doesn't have the resources,
Right.
like you said. Has the aspiration.
Yeah.
To do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what
So I'm gonna give you a pro tip.
Okay.
Right. Pro tip is the use of your playbill. Getting people to take out ads in your
sponsorships.
playbill will help alleviate a lot of costs. When we went to LA, I put out, at that time we're doing LA and Vegas, right? So, hey, do you have something that you want to advertise in the playbill? That playbill helped alleviate a lot of the cost that was associated with that. So that right there is pro tip number 1.
Okay.
Use your playbill, because everybody's going to get a playbill. People want to advertise now. Don't OD, because some people OD. this is your first production and your ads are $300 a page.
Mm-hmm.
People are not buying that, right? Make it feasible and then go in there. That's one of the best things you can do to get money. I didn't do like the traditional, like we didn't do like fish sandwiches and none of that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I didn't do any of that. The playbill was really, and then it was just a lot of hustle. So, you know, I sing. We're doing wedding bands. I was
like
literally.
People don't know you sang. Like
sang.
I appreciate that.
Sang.
But I hustled it.
Oh God.
What?
What's the soul food place we go to? And he was there.
The soul food place?
That was a spot up in what? Orange or something?
No, was he in? No, he was at
No, there was a spot up in.
I'll think of it.
There was a
I'll think
spot
of
up
the
in
one.
Orange that you used to do. I thought.
Oh, there's a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deltas.
Deltas.
Yeah. We used to be at Deltas all the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Deltas.
Yeah,
man. I miss
I remember
Deltas.
you were there.
Yeah.
Like I remember one day I was like, oh, like
Yeah, I miss Deltas, man.
Yeah, that was the spot.
Yeah,
How do you get into character?
Yeah.
For me now it's easy. In the beginning, I'm gonna be honest. When we first started rehearsal, and it was super weird to me, I couldn't connect with the character, even though I wrote it, right? And so I had to one day literally stand in front of a mirror and take all of me out of it, and that's what the problem was. I was coming into it, still putting me into the character, right? Yeah. So I had to kind of remove myself. Now,
How do you do that?
it's
What is
easy.
that process?
Yeah.
So,
Just for all the people that aren't actors in the building, how do you do that? What does that process entail?
So for me, it was all right. You know what? I know what I would do in the situation, but that's not you in the situation. So you're looking at this character now, and this character is broken. This character has how do you think the character will react to this? And once you start doing that, now you take what you feel like the character is going to do, you internalize it, and then I still give it like I would, but it's like I'm a totally different person.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can explain it. And
Yeah.
I know that sounds a little crazy.
No,
but
not at all.
yeah. Okay, good.
Have you ever done any group talks or, like you said, group sessions with men from domestic violence situations?
That I haven't.
You
I haven't.
should.
Yeah, I haven't.
You
I
should,
haven't.
because there's a conversation piece. Like although they see it, in a theater setting, and they come up to you afterwards, you don't know that sometimes you could actually take that piece, and do your play, but also open up the lines of communication with some men. Like you can make it a men thing, and for it to be therapeutic.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you could do that. That's
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. If you make any money, I just take 10%. That's it. You heard it here, everybody.
You know what I wanted to know?
This is a contract. This is binding.
I'll sign off on that.
So I wanted to know how, because I've watched the show. So it's not just all serious. Like it's comedic as well, right?
Of course.
So how do you balance the like how did you, because you said 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
I'm going back to that. How did you do the comedic thing and there's some spirituality in there as well, right? So how and you didn't do it too preachy. It's not like it's if somebody's not a Christian, if they're not whatever, they still would gain some form of, you understand? How did you balance that? Did you like take stuff out, put stuff, like what did you do?
So I always say, like, I'm an unofficial student of Hillman College, right? I grew up watching Different World.
Me too.
To this day, TV One still runs the reruns. I still watch the reruns, and watching it so much, I'm learning and not realizing that I'm learning. They tackle some serious, serious
and we didn't realize it though.
And
We were
didn't
young.
Nope.
I did not realize it until I got older and was like, this is what they were saying. They had
tackling-
everything in that show.
Deep issues. But what they never did was take away from the seriousness of the topic with the comedy.
Okay.
It was sprinkled around.
Yes.
But when we talked about the actual issue, it was serious.
Yes.
That's how I wrote the play. Not even realizing, you're doing what you saw in Different World.
Okay.
That's exactly how I wrote the play. Exactly. Now,
That's
the spirituality, my dad's a pastor.
Of
I'm
course.
a PK.
Yeah.
So, God is in there. But to your point, it's not a gospel play. Right?
That's
it's not
my
a gospel play.
So you didn't make
Yeah.
it to, like I said, any religion, anybody with just spirituality,
right?
Right? Because we're not talking about because being religious, right? We're talking about spirituality. If you have some sort of, or if you feel something in that way, you made it to a point where you could touch every religion, you could touch everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, because trauma and issues like that transcend.
It does exactly
religion.
Exactly it.
It does.
Yep. I was going to ask a question. I'm sorry. It definitely transcends.
I'm going to just say
religion.
this.
Yes.
These are some of the best questions that I've gotten in the 11 years that I'm so serious.
Are you really?
I'm so serious.
You're just
no, I
saying
know.
that.
I'm very serious. Like I haven't gotten any
that.
of the regular, normal. There's some things that's like it's automatic now because.
Yeah. Well, I am going to give you a regular one right now.
It's all good.
How did you get started in all of the entertainment space? The acting, the singing, all of the things. That's a regular one. Let's do that one.
Typical guy stuff, man. So messing with this girl.
Ain't that how the story start?
We here for it.
Ain't that how the story start?
We know.
So in the church at that. And she was dancing in this play. So she said, they're looking for a guy that could sing. And you said you wanted to try acting, so why don't you just come and audition?
Okay.
I went down, auditioned, got the part, right? From there, a couple of directors saw me in that play, asked me to be in their play. By the third one, now I had the bug. Now I'm like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be acting. I'm supposed to be singing. And that was it. So shout out to her. I can't say her name because she's married now, and her husband doesn't really like me, so to keep the peace.
But you giving her props. Like,
I am.
Her, like, that's not even.
But she was the inspiration.
Disrespectful at
There you
all.
go. You know who you are, baby.
But so that piece, so that was the start of it.
Yeah.
But what fuels your creativity now? Because she's gone.
Yeah.
Right? And you said she's married. What fuels it now?
I mean, like Mark Zuckerberg, he's still on that girl from college, right? That's why.
I love it now. Like I love it. You know what I mean? And when you love it, like there's times if I'm bored, sometimes I'll just pick up and start writing. You know what I mean? Like thoughts are popping in my head all the time. I just start writing. Like it's literally
you just said that,
absolutely. Yeah. And it's in me, and I know it. I know this is why I was put on this earth. No matter how far I go with this, how big this thing goes, I know that I was put on the earth for this reason. For this reason, to write stories, to sing, to act. Like this is why I was born.
I love that.
This is your purpose.
Yeah, so now it's just living it out every day. Yeah.
But even being a man, you know that, and I don't know how you said you grew up a PK kid, because a lot of times culturally, sometimes you'll tell someone, you'll tell your family members or whatever, like, oh, I want to do acting and I want to do singing, and they'd be like, you need to think about, because in our era, I'll say in our era, that wasn't the thing. They weren't pushing acting. They weren't pushing singing. They weren't pushing, it was doctor, lawyer, nurse. It was very, how did you get away from
Sesame
that
Street,
part?
who are the people in your neighborhood?
Right.
Right?
Right.
An absolute fact. And the one thing that I can say that I was so super blessed with, my parents, so my mom especially, right? They never one time told me not to pursue what I wanted to pursue.
Ooh,
but what my mom did put in me, she was like, but I'm not going to support you while you do this.
Gotcha.
You can get a job and still do this at the same time.
Absolutely.
And then when it breaks, you leave the job and you go full time.
Yeah.
But I'm not supporting you fully. And that put such a work ethic in me.
Yeah.
Because now
Lit a fire under you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I had a job, right? But I looked at the job as a part-time job. That was nothing more than income and some benefits. This is my full-time job. This is what I do for a living.
Absolutely.
And that was all my mom, man. She put all of that in me. Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to ask you about balance. So we have a show that's coming up on October 16th, right? Right? We have a show coming up on October 16th, and it is, the focus is, it's our live show. So it's our live show. We have a studio audience. We have some actors who are coming in studio. Shout out to Tobias Trevelyan and his wife, Michelle. And we're talking about the balance in the entertainment industry and balance in being a creative and what that entails in your family life, in your love life, and what's necessary and all the things. How do you find a life balance in being a creative?
The reason I reacted to that is because that has been my struggle for the past 3 years. Like my life started flipping upside down, right? And I couldn't figure out why. And the only thing I kept hearing, because I'm like, God, what is it? What are you trying to tell me? What is it? The only thing that kept coming back to me was balance. Balance, because for me, I can party later, right? I'll do all that stuff later. I want this now. I'm going hard for it now. But even in going hard, there's still a balance. There's still a balance. You still have to take time for you. You say you're a Christian, you still have to make time for God. You know what I mean? You can't just be all this, right? And then you expect it to. So that's why I reacted like that. That's literally been the lesson, and I'm still in it right now.
Okay.
But what I've done now, like in the morning when I wake up, the first thing I do before I start anything, I'm giving that time. I'm carving out time, intentional time.
And we forget that.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, we forget
absolutely. And it's something as simple as that, right? Changes my whole day.
Okay.
Changes my whole day. Working out. Like I kind of slipped off of that. You know, I'm a fat boy by heart. I like to eat. You know what I mean? So even getting back into that, like you have to carve out that time because I was like this the whole 11 years. This. I want it. I see it. I'm getting it. I don't care about that.
Go mode.
Yep.
Go mode. Now that's for you. That's balance within yourself.
Yeah.
I'm getting into your business now.
Yeah.
Relationship wise. Having a partner wise.
I'll put that all the way to the side, all the way to the back. So when we first, did we break up? Were we broken up by then? We had broke up right before that.
Okay.
So I was in a long-term relationship, right? Like 8 years, right? And I knew when we ended that relationship, I would never do it again because I didn't want to devote that time to a relationship. That's just the being completely honest.
Yes.
Like I did not want to devote time for a relationship, and she wasn't. The thing about her, she wasn't naggy. She was like, go do your thing, all of that, right?
Was it then?
But I did not want to devote any. Like I find myself sometimes honestly
consumed with
the relationship portion of it. Yeah,
right. I didn't want it. I didn't want to have to make time. I didn't because I felt guilty. Like I'm going 3, 4, 5 days. I ain't seen it. Then then you pop over foot. Like
you didn't want it to be like that
because you were. It was you weren't putting a lot in, but you were taking something from, right? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Got you.
Absolutely.
Too many withdrawals, not enough deposits.
Not enough deposits. Yeah. No, I get it.
Ding, ding,
ding. No, we get it.
Yeah. So for that, after that, I was like, I'm not doing this again until I'm ready. Right? I'm not
ready. You ain't ready yet.
No.
Really?
Now, honestly, I love being single.
Whew.
This is going to sound bad, but I'm being honest. I love being single. I love being able to, at the end of the night, I'm going home. I'll talk to you whenever. You know what I mean? Like that's a good thing for me.
Because my focus is going to be this.
That's it.
I am thinking
like
about
that,
this.
Will you stay like that?
So here's the thing.
Because let me tell you something. You just know because
you're about to say what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
Go. No.
Go ahead. No. I want to see what you're gonna say. I want to see what you're gonna say.
No.
The thing is, now I've been like this so long that now she competing with my peace. You know what I mean? She's competing with my peace. I don't know what it feels like to go home and be like, oh, here we go with this again. I don't know what it feels like.
But I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
That part. That part.
I'm being honest.
Andre is a little scary though. It's a little scary because even at the age you are, like you can't stay like this.
I can't stay like this forever, no.
But I'm scared that you won't get out of this.
You understand? Too.
You know what I mean? Like you won't because you get so comfortable.
Listen, this is the topic of our conversation on the 16th. If you're available on the 16th, we want you to come out.
Where's this at?
October 16th. It's here in Plainfield at Plant Based Dispensary. Yeah. But we're going to have Michelle and Tobias who are going to be on the panel. We have a relationship coach who is also going to be helping us to moderate. And we're going to have a number of other celebrities who are going to be in the building or creatives who are going to be in the building. Yes. Marcus Taylor, he was Suge Knight on Straight Outta Compton. He's going to be in the building. You know, Pretty Ricky is going to be in the building. JD is supposed to be in the building. Jamel Howard is going to be in the building. So we're going to have a number of creatives come in. And we're not just going to stick with the panel. We're going to be talking to them
this
too.
Is because this is the piece. Me and her have this conversation all the time.
Yeah.
You have to be linked up with the right person.
It has to. When you are a creative,
they're not going to understand.
Yeah.
Just doing this show
is
sometimes too much for people.
Right, but it can stunt. It can stunt your creativity.
Yes, it can.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
When you taking focus away from what you are doing. What people don't understand is that, and I'm going to say this about you and your play, it's supposed to reach the masses. It's supposed to go worldwide. It's supposed to go global. It's supposed to be whatever. So the person, and I'm going to say this on camera, the person that's going to be, is supposed to be assigned to your life, is supposed to be understanding that.
Yeah.
And giving you your space to do that.
Yeah.
You stunt it, and it doesn't reach the people that you're supposed to reach when you are like that.
Yeah.
You understand?
I had a conversation one time with my friend, with Patrick. You know, Patrick Coker, producer, director, showrunner for Blue Bloods and all the other stuff, Tales and everything.
Yep.
And he was saying one time when he was married, he's now not, but when he was married, he said that he used to, shout out to Patrick, there would be time periods where his wife would come home and he would just be sitting like this, like in the same spot. She would leave out, he would be in that same spot at his desk, and she would come back and he would be in the same spot. And she would be like, "What are you doing?" And he would be like, "Imagining." I'm a creative. I'm a showrunner.
Yeah.
Where do you think these stories and ideas come from? Like, I have a hit show with Irv Gotti, rest in peace, Irv, on BET. I have Tales coming up. I have Blue Bloods coming up. Where do you think these ideas and these storylines come from? I'm not sitting around cleaning the house and saying, "Oh, there goes my storyline," and doing that. He was like, "I'm being creative. I'm imagining."
Wow.
Yeah.
That is what I do. That is who I am. But if you don't have someone that understands that, then they're going to be like, "Well, why haven't you done this? And why aren't you doing that? And why aren't you doing that?" And then also, in a previous relationship, and, you know, Queen Bee and everybody who's, shout out to everybody that's watching. I'm sorry we haven't got to the comments. But
I know, right?
we had a conversation one time. I was in a previous relationship, and I had to say to this gentleman, I was like, you know, what I do for a living, I'm a creative. Every single thing I do at NJ Pack is based off of my imagination.
Absolutely.
How I sell these shows, how I link up with the artists and figure out what I'm going to do for marketing, what's going to go on TV.
Shows make sense.
Right. I said everything I do, even coming here and doing this show, is my imagination. I don't go to a job where the job is in front of me and I do it. I create what I do. In order for me to do that, I can't use my mental space arguing with you. Over whatever it is. I don't care if you were like, "Oh, did you move this?" I don't know if I moved it or not, whatever. Like, I cannot use that mental space could have been used to make this successful over here. That mental space could have been used to get you to come on this show because I'm like, Dre is about to do another show. We got to do this for the podcast. That mental space could have been used in my production company for whatever it is we're doing with our film festival, or if there's another movie or something we're making. I need all of that. I don't have the bandwidth to be in a relationship where I'm arguing with you, where my currency is my creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't have that. So you have to have a supportive partner. You have to have someone that's like, "Listen, I'm just going to partner in parallel with you, and I'm going along for the journey. I got my life over here. You got your life over here. And then we're going to come together and we're going to do this. But I'm not going to make your life harder, and I'm not going to pull you away from all of the things that you're doing." Again, everybody, this is what we're talking about on October 16th. So make sure you get your tickets and come out.
Listen, for me, she would have to not just know that she's second, but that she's a distant second.
Wow.
And be accepting to that.
And
Wow.
accepting.
And that's why I don't entertain it.
Okay.
Because how many females you know
will be second to anything.
You know what I
But
mean?
do you think you'll ever move away from that?
I
or-
do.
Okay.
I think once this is what I think.
Okay.
Once I reach the level that I want to get at,
Mhm.
then I'm going to want to share it with somebody.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But for now,
That's
no.
fair.
No. Yeah.
He's like, no, absolutely.
A hard no right now.
Absolutely
Yeah, I literally don't even entertain it.
Because you eat, sleep, breathe. This is
Everything.
What you
Yeah,
do.
This is it.
What you do, who
This
you
is
are,
it.
and this is your purpose.
I
That's it.
understand that. What would you be doing if, say, you weren't doing this? Did you ever have any?
He's like,
Wow.
what? He said, what?
I
Not doing
know,
that.
Queen Bee. Like,
What would I do if
yeah,
I was
if
not?
you were not doing this, did you ever have any other? You could say no. Like, you don't
Yeah.
have to.
It's like, no, this was the plan, and
Yeah, I don't-
we working the plan.
Yeah,
Like, you know how some people are good at this and good at that, and they're like, oh, or maybe if I didn't do this, I would have been doing. Did you have any of the?
Once I like locked my focus on this, there was
Okay.
nothing else. Like I
Okay.
mean, I went to school for communication, so maybe a
Okay.
radio host.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
maybe you know what I mean. Maybe I could guest host.
Right,
Like,
right,
like,
right, right.
I
We
did get
got
the
another
I got
seat
the
right
degree,
here.
Kane University.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We got another seat right
But
here.
it would be something in entertainment. It would be something.
It would
entertainment.
definitely be
Yeah.
still in that genre.
Yeah,
In that. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to be a race car driver or nothing like that? Or?
You just never know.
I mean, when I was young, I thought it was gonna be Jerry Rice, but that ain't really pan out.
Everybody do, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
okay.
It ain't really pan out for me, so you know, I'm on the other side now, acting.
Listen.
So do you aspire to
t-shirts.
do, be in any type of like, shows or write with certain people? I won't say, but write with certain people.
Nope.
It's just you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
I have so much that I've written that I want to get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. No, not really. No.
So can we
would
have,
I do it? I would.
Okay.
If it was like the right opportunity,
Okay.
but do I want to? No.
Can we have like T-shirts like 4 hours equals 11 years or something like that? Can we have?
Yeah.
No, because that's inspiring, right? Right? Is
Four-
that not inspiring? Take 4 hours to yourself and see what you can do with that time period.
That could be a new.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do have a T-shirt line, right?
You do?
This is Veethan by A Diamond, right? ADiamondENT.com is the website.
about to
You
look
can
it
go.
up. Okay.
So Veethan it's a mix of vegan,
Mm-hmm.
right, and heathen,
Okay.
right? So
My friend has a heathen line.
I love it.
the vegan are the more pure.
Yes.
The
Without
the
the-
inspirational.
Yes.
Then you have the heathen side that's a little bit more.
I like that.
Oh, he went there. So that could go on the
That
vegan
4 hours.
side of Veethan because it's inspirational.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like
That is inspirational. Listen, because when
Now,
you're
do you
talking
need a
to
cut from this too?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
listen, 5%,
figure this
just
out.
5, just 5.
She went down.
I just thought this is negotiation.
She went down.
This is negotiations. I have only 5% cut. But all I'm saying, literally, that is inspirational. Seriously,
Yeah.
that's inspirational because if
It
you're
is.
talking to others who are coming up in the game and you're giving advice, the advice is to take time for yourself.
Yeah.
Give yourself some space, give yourself some room, and imagine what you can do with 4 hours.
Yeah.
You need a TED Talk, right?
You need a
So
TED
you need a
Talk.
TED Talk. Imagine what you can do with 4 hours. It is 11 years later and
Yeah.
4 hours. I don't know if it was from 2 to 6, if it was from 1 to 5.
See what I'm saying?
And it is 11 years later, and you are eating off of that 4
Imagine.
hours.
And remember,
you know,
remember, I remember we watch a lot of TD Jakes, right? I mean, not now because
Bishop Jake. Well,
but Bishop
because I don't like that son-in-law.
All right, then. all right, then.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry.
All right, God. But so we watched a lot of him back in the day, and don't get me wrong, regardless of what
He's just not
certain things,
clear.
there was a message from him.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we listen to the messages, and one of them was, what you slay in your 20s, you eat in your 30s. And what
Absolutely.
you slay in your 30s, you eat
Eat
in your 40s.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that we
That
took
4
away
hours.
because it was like, but imagine, can I just tell you? You don't understand. This is going to come full circle for you. Imagine if you didn't give those 4 hours.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had clutter in your mind.
Yeah.
There was no mental space to do any of that.
Yeah.
Where the heck would you be?
I don't even want to think about it.
Don't.
Yeah.
But I am grateful that you did.
We all are
That's the
grateful
part.
that you did.
Yeah.
Somebody in that audience is better because you took
Yep.
the time to do those 4 hours.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to read some comments
man.
real quick because we have like 1 minute left of the show.
Okay.
And guess what? We hungry. Look, I'm hungry. I can't speak for everybody
Well,
else.
before you get to the comments, can I just tell you that I just spoke to Cortez when I stepped out, and he wanted me to give you guys his love and thank you for your support.
What kind of love? I'm sorry. Is that the heathen side?
Yeah, that's the heathen side of heathen.
Vegan side, not the vegan side.
Is that the heathen side?
But he shouted you out. So I was trying to get him on, but
Yeah, Cortez. Yeah. I mean, if you need to come back.
well, you coming to the show, so you see me at the show.
Yes. I will. Okay, so everybody that was saying hello in the chat, shout out to Dana, shout out to Jessica, Lakeisha Jones. You know Lakeisha Jones.
Yeah, she's in the play.
Yes, she is. So shout out to Lakeisha. She said, "Great play. Please don't miss the play. You won't be disappointed." Lucretia, that's a blessing. Some people never have the opportunity to find their purpose in this journey called life. God is definitely first. Lakeisha, some men are embarrassed because they are supposed to be the man of the house, but some women make them feel less than that.
Intended.
Yep. Jessica, I can appreciate him knowing that about himself. She was talking about with the relationship part, so basically you ain't wasting nobody's time out here because
I did.
You already, right.
I did.
You already know that about yourself. So, and there was more comment. Thank you to everybody who was just checking in and saying hello and all the things. Tell everybody about where the play is, when the play is, how we can come see you and all the things.
Absolutely. So October the 10th and 11th, the #1 urban stage play, Man of the House, is coming to the Billie Holiday Theater in Brooklyn, New York. There is a 7:30 p.m. show on October the 10th. The matinee show on October the 11th is now sold out as of today. The evening show, 7 p.m. on the 11th, there's still some tickets available at adiamondent.com.
I will be there. I mean, listen. It's in my calendar. And when I write something down, I'm doing it. So it's already in the book. Yeah.
This was a great show.
I want to just tell you, thank you, right? Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your obedience.
Thank you.
Right?
That's it right there.
That's the part. Thank you for the journey you took. You didn't find it robbery to do and journey towards this whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for the message. I don't think you still fathom where you're going, right?
Absolutely.
And what you're doing, what you're about.
When I'm talking to you guys, right, and you're saying like the 11 years, I don't think about it because I'm still in it. And to take a step back to say like, yeah, that's hard. You know what I mean? So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your commitment, your meaningful commitment, right? Because it's not easy.
No.
Right?
No.
It's not easy. The message that you send, everything. I just appreciate it all.
Yep.
And I know that, and I truly know that God definitely has his hands on you.
Yep.
That you are doing what you are supposed to do. That you're going to reach communities, and I want you to go. I don't even want you just to be here in U.S., right? And he don't know me spiritually, but I want you to be global.
I'm receiving all of this.
Right? I want you to be everywhere. Thank you for making relatable characters for us to relate to, for us to grow from. Thank you. You're going to continue to have an impact on us all, right?
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In our community and outside of our community too.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you.
Man, I receive all that. Thank
absolutely,
you.
Absolutely.
For real.
No, I just want to say thank you for being my first interview. Thank you for being my first interview, and thank you for being here again today to do this interview. Look, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Again, make sure you guys go out and see the play. It is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I've seen it 3 times already, and I'm going back for a 4th. So,
Yes.
I mean, it is what it is. And we'll have you back here again for whatever else is coming next and whatever else you're doing.
You got any upcoming projects?
I have another play on deck. It's just so, man, all right, we're going on tour next year. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
But I'm still trying to squeeze another play in there if I can.
Got you.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Because we ain't going to just skate past the tour.
Yeah,
I'm just going on tour. Yeah. Oh, okay then. Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's
it's
nothing.
not going to be anywhere in the tri-state area, so
Okay.
please don't let that deter you
Right.
from going to buy
Okay.
tickets.
Okay.
We won't be around here.
Okay.
We've been here for a while, so
Yeah,
we're leaving.
absolutely.
We're leaving.
Absolutely.
Understood. Listen, this was great.
Thank
you
you.
so much for coming out.
Thank
Thank you to
you.
everybody
Thank you,
who
thank
watched.
you.
Thank you for everybody who was in the chat.
Absolutely.
We love you guys for listening. We love you guys for watching.
Thank you, guys.
It's highlighting phenomenal individuals like this is part of what we do, part of our healing,
Yes.
part of our the journey, the inspiration,
Yes.
all of it. This is why we do exactly what it is that we do, right?
Yeah.
Right. And we get to have friends like you that
Yeah.
come in the studio and share your journey with us. Yes.
I forgot to say this. I'm sorry. I was
No,
going to
go
get
ahead.
in trouble. You can follow me at ADiamondENT on all social media platforms.
Okay.
ADiamondENT. I was going to get in trouble if I didn't say that.
Yes, you gotta
Thank you.
say
Social media platforms. Yes, you guys got it. Go see the play. You got his handles. We love you all for watching.
We love you all for watching. We'll see you next week. Sextober.
Sextober starts
is starting.
next month.
So
Yeah.
We're going to have a great conversation piece
Yes.
for everybody. All
Yes.
right.
Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. God willing, we'll be back here next week. Same time, same place, different show.
Thank you,
We'll see you.
guys. We love
Jeff,
you.
take us away because I'm
Love you.
hungry. Thank you.
Dope.